Socavision.com. Angela Hunt is in the building. She's here for the big concert, Carnival Friday with Machel Montano. I'm going to make it known, and I don't care whether Machel hears this or not, Angela is the only reason that I came to the press conference. It's the only one out of the 4 artists that I said I have to interview. If I can't interview Angela, I'm not coming. So, Firstly, it's an honour. Thank you very much indeed for agreeing to do this interview. And first question, we're going to kick straight into it.
Let's go.
You were already an established artist before Party Done. Once Party Done came out, you entered a whole new arena. How was that for you?
You are the first person who asked that, and I'm really kind of glad you asked that. First of all, it's an honor to be here with you. I know who you are, by the way. And it's we don't care if Machel's mad.
Yeah.
It was hard in the beginning because it was a lot of naysayers, being born American, but raised in Trinidad, of Trinidad parentage. Of course you're going to get, people like, she don't know the culture, she don't know this, she don't know that. But I probably was raised more of culture than some people who are of culture, first off. And for me, because I didn't have anything to lose, what they didn't really realize is I really didn't care. So I really didn't care what anybody had to say or what they had to do. I was doing this because, one, my mom asked me to do it.
Yeah.
And she said to me one day, she was like, you do so much for the American culture, and I'm proud of you. But you have to do something for Trinidad and Tobago. Since we were small, if we wrote an essay, if we had a job, anything that we did had to give back to the culture. So I was used to that. So when she told me that, I said, well, Mom, I'm a little older now, and I'm not quite sure how I am to do this. She said, well, I don't know, but you have to figure it out before I leave this earth. And so I really took that on quite seriously because I knew that I had a love for this music, and it's in everything that I do. Everything that I do, it's always there in some form or way, And so I knew that I had to do something. And so it started with just playing around, and I was doing songs behind everybody's back, and my manager was like, what is this song that you're doing here? I'm like, oh, I'm just kind of playing around with some stuff. I always knew that I wouldn't be a straight on soca artist, but I wanted to be infused, because in order to take something global or mainstream, it has to be infused first.
Yeah.
You bring them back to the culture and you get them, because once they get in touch with the culture, they in.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
So, I knew that if I did that, hopefully it would work. But this is all something in your mind, and you're just thinking, and this would be nice. But to be here and actually doing it, and to get the response of what happened, people always ask me, why did you cry on Machel Monday? What happened in that moment? And I actually never told a reporter yet what was said between us. But I went to hug him, just to, thank him for having me. And I was extremely overwhelmed because I, being very naive to it all, was expecting a small group of people to be at this show. And then when I walked out, it was almost close to 50,000 people. And I had no idea what was going on. And so I didn't know that everyone knew the record. And Machel was standing at the end of the tunnel, come on. And I was like, wait, I'm not ready for this. And he basically was like, you are ready for this. You need to show them that you understand the culture and you know what's going on. And when it came out, and we did it, and it was over, and everyone was cheering, I just broke of all the years trying to be accepted into the culture, trying to show them you understand the culture, and finally letting go of that and just being me. So to have a record where you're just you're not trying to be anybody else, you're just you. Because my mom used to always tell me, you sound like Calypso Rose, you have a high voice like Calypso Rose. And I used to be like, I'll never be Calypso Rose, she's amazing. But to look at all these people and you being accepted for you and for what you've done, I was overwhelmed. And I just started crying, and he just hugged me, and he said to me in my ear, he just kind of said a little bit of a prayer, and he said, it's okay. They know what you're here to do, and you are going. He told me a very long time ago that I would be one of the people that would change his career in a very pivotal point. And I just looked at him like, okay, all right, Mr. Monty. But here we are, almost 15 years later, and we're on this journey to like, and it has such a large responsibility on our shoulders that it's overwhelming. Every day it's overwhelming. This is overwhelming to be at Notting Hill Carnival, something that I've seen from afar, been here when it was going on, but never actually got to be a part of it. And now to...
The song Party Done is one of those phenomena. The phenomenon purely because of the fact that the way that Trinidad Carnival works and the road march scenario, and Like a Boss was like a runaway train. And then all of a sudden, DJs are going, you know, well, yeah, that party done. That got cause problem. And the fact that it wasn't registered for the road march meant that you couldn't judge it. So in a lot of people's eyes, that song was heard more than Like a Boss.
Yes, I was on the road. So, and Machel himself was like, this is it. This is what he's like. You heard, it was like a boss. Party done, party done, party done.
Yeah.
Party done, like a boss. Party done. It was definitely like overwhelming, and I would hear the trucks and I would see them crossing the stage, and I'm like, oh my God. And then in the South, it was bossed in the South. It was just, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Like, this is something that we know in our culture. This is big to us.
Yeah.
You know, to have a record on the road is incredible. For Machel to end Soca Monarch and go Party Done is like, what? It's incredible. And then to just go throughout the whole year now, through all these carnivals that he's meticulously chosen to be a part of, to go to all these cultures, and they're like, this is our song. This is the song in St. Lucia. This is the song in Barbados. Like, I remember being on Crop Over, and I was taping this girl, and I have this footage of this girl. She's by herself. Her costume is broken in half, and Party Done came on the truck, and this girl was like having a heart attack by herself in a corner. She was just going, and watching all of this, you know, happen is just something I never thought could possibly happen.
So here's a difficult question now.
Okay.
What happens next?
Give the people an album. Give them an album. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm almost finished.
So you put your foot in the water, you're ready to go swimming?
Listen, there's no way you can get injected into this and not be infected. There's no way. It was already in my blood, in my genes, in everything that I do. So fast forward into this, of course. I think a lot of people thought that I would just do this song and I'm gonna go back to my big American pop music, and that's always gonna be there. I'm always gonna be a writer. I'm never gonna be, you know, like in one genre. That's just not me.
Yeah.
I love music as a whole. Soca is in my veins, so that's always gonna be there. But, you know, I'm always gonna love bringing different elements to Soca. That's what I have to bring to it. That's what's different about me than anybody else. And, you know, my whole thing is coming in and seeing all the people that I've worked with and all the Americans that I worked with turning their heads now and going, you know, I was just told that it was trending on iTunes. That's huge for us, you know, and to see that this can happen to Soca, this turn, you know, right now Soca's being infused in a lot of music. We don't want it to be labeled and be placed into another name. We want it to be what it is, and in order to do that, we have to claim it. So if I can be a part of that, and if I can help make that happen, I'm here. I'm not going away. Here's the album. I'm doing it. I'm going in. I took time off after Notting Hill Carnival. Actually, we go into like full finishing mode and getting ourselves prepared for what's next. I come in 2016. You're injected in me. I did. I'm like coming. I can't wait.
Well, I can't wait for it. Before we go, 5 quick fire questions now.
Let's fire away.
Carnival stack.
Karen.
Oh, man!
Sorry, I'm a Karen girl.
Punching or white talk?
Punching.
This girl ain't easy.
For sure.
A roti and a big red, or some stewed chicken, callaloo and macaroni pie.
Stewed chicken, callaloo, macaroni pie.
Okay. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Absolutely.
A day at Maracas Beach or a day at Coral River?
That's unfair.
Quick fire, quick.
Maracas just for the vibes. Sorry.
Two out of 4 wasn't bad. Angela, thank you very much indeed for joining us. It's been an absolute honor. We can go now. Machel, you didn't make it. I don't care. Have Angela right here. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you for having me.
Nice one.
You've been watching Socavision. I hope you enjoyed that. For more Team Socavision, check out our Facebook page. And why not check out our previous video. Thanks for watching.